Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona and today's reading is how do men versus how do women see you, or the masculine energy versus the feminine energy, how they see you. And the timestamps will be in the description box along with information of how to contact me for a personal private reading. I do have a giveaway, and you can donate to my channel using PayPal or Cash App, and that information is also in the description box. A gift of any amount would be appreciated. Please like and comment if it resonates with you, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload new content almost every day. And we'll just introduce the piles and get into your reading. Pile number 1, you have the Celestite. For pile number 2, it's the Labradorite crystal. And for pile number 3, it is the red agate. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles, and we will get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. This is your reading if you chose the Celestite crystal. And this is how do men versus how do women see you, or how does the masculine versus the feminine energy see you? And first we're going to talk about how men see you, and then we'll talk about how women see you. So this is how the men or masculine energy view you. First, from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Devil. And I'm hearing the song by Elvis Presley, where it's like, you look like an angel, you walk like an angel, you talk like an angel, but I got wise, you're the devil in disguise. Oh yes, you are. Okay, so I'm not going to really sing that for you, but hopefully that's enough. If you're more interested in that song, you can take a look at it. And then from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I think they see you as a very earthy energy. And the Page of Wands. And that's the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Next we have from the Energy Oracle deck, funny, card number 42, the woman holding a coin, which would be akin to the Queen of Pentacles. So you could very well have Earth in your chart. We have Capricorn, most prominent, Virgo, and Taurus. Then we have card number 41, Generosity. And this is from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. And then we have Monk/Nun. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. That is very interesting. And next we have card number 5, Justice. By the power of 3x3, Matt deliver justice to me. So men do have an attraction to you. They feel like you're like this very flirty energy. They also they view you as, like I said, that angel, but like they think that there's a devilish side to you. You're very grounded. They feel like you're grounded and you're balanced and you handle your money well. I feel like they think you can see right through them, but I also feel like they think you are generous with your riches. They find you to be fun and refreshing as well with this Page of Wands, because that's a very fun and lively energy, even though you have this very earthy, grounded sense to you. They think that you're on your money, you're an independent, strong person that can see right through them. And you do have these two sides, that angel devil-like quality to your personality or to just your energy that they see, because you have Monk, Nun, and then you have the Devil, which is very interesting. And then they do find you to be very generous and very sweet and nourishing. See, these two ladies here, it's interesting. They have a similar appearance, although she looks a little bit older, and they have a similar look on their face. So I feel like they think that, some people might think that you think that your SHIT doesn't stink, but at the same time, I think they find you to be unbothered by them or anything, really. I think the masculine energy also sees you as being very well put together, very austere in your appearance, in your how you carry yourself. They feel like you do carry yourself like a lady or gentleman. And they respect your work ethic. I think there is a very strong work ethic with you. And they also feel like you're probably charitable. And you're someone who does the right thing. I think if they are not on their stuff, that they could be very intimidated by you. You could be a boss woman or a boss man. And you could have an intimidating energy when it comes to approaching you. I think you're very discerning, you're very discriminating, and I mean that in a positive way, and people see that you can see right through them, you can read the situation. I think they very much, if these are males that you work with, or masculine energies, that they very much respect you. They have a great respect for you, and you're not someone they want to cross. But they still know that you have a big heart, that you are kind and generous. But you're very practical, and they see that about you. And they may sense or see that you have a spiritual side too as well. Because with the monk, nun, and this queen, all, in purple and things like that, and with her black cat, I feel there's that connection with the divine and esoteric, mysterious, psychic type of quality there as well. Someone who is divinely connected. So people definitely can pick up on that. This goes from card 41 to 42. Okay, so we're going to take a look into how feminine energies view you, or women, and see what the comparisons are there. And this is how the feminine energy views you. First, you have the Five of Swords. And then from the Light Seers Tarot deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have the Five of Cups from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. From the Energy Oracle deck, you have card number 37, Third Chakra, Archangel Chamuel. And then you have from the Goddess Power deck, you have card number 1, Adaptability. And then you have a Visionary, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. I'm seeing people with caramel colored skin. So I do think people of both sexes, they like your skin. Interestingly. So then we have Harvest, card number 43. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. So it looks like the feminine energy also sees some of this, your money-making capabilities and your solidity and your stability. That you're able to appropriate wealth and you are able to appropriate abundance. They don't see you as being as mature, interestingly, as the masculine energy. And I do think you come across to feminine energy as being very confident and able to grow wealth and things like that. Although I do feel as though some people may think, some feminine energies may feel as though you're a little bit high on yourself. I don't know where that comes from, but like you're too confident. So they like kind of want to knock you down a notch. And then, like, because first the Five of Swords comes out. I think the feminine energy does like your hair, and they like your back and your backside, and they think that's sexy, and how you carry yourself and how you move. So there is something about how you carry yourself. I don't know, they might see you somewhat, maybe you share or have shared with women more your sorrows and your troubles. Because they seem to see, like, this feels like an outward appearance compared to an inward, like inward struggles. So I think some feminine energies maybe are more aware of your inward struggles and how much you've had to work and all the conflict you've had and the difficulties and your losses and how you stuck with it, and that you have a vision for your future. And like here too with this, compared masculine and feminine energies see you, they do see that you have a vision of the future, that you are a discerning person, that you see things that other people do not necessarily see, that you do have a connection with spirit. And this also feels like you have a very grounded energy. And with the Harvest, they feel that you're very abundant as well. And that you're slowly but surely pulling in your abundance. But I do feel some women, because the first thing when I pulled out the Five of Swords is they feel like your competition. There's a boss energy coming through here. Like here, you have the Queen of Pentacles twice of how the masculine energy sees you. And with this solar plexus chakra, that's a person who carries themselves with fire and confidence and wherewithal. And actually with the feminine energies, it feels like mixed reviews. Like this is a very solid, secure, a very strongly positive view from the masculine energies. And from the feminine energies, it's kind of all over the board, which is interesting. Although I do think feminine energies see you as a powerful force. And I think there's a level of intimidation. You do have a level of intimidation with masculine energy too when it comes to the Devil and then like two Queens of Pentacles, like really on your stuff. If I would guess, the people who chose this pile may have more male friends than female friends. The feminine energy sees you as more youthful and less mature. And the masculine energy sees you as, you know, the queen, whereas the feminine energy see you as the knight. Like you have more maturing to go through, and they see more like changes and struggles, and there's a greater level of competition. I think even, I mean, some may feel like you're a little bit high on yourself, but others think that you lack confidence actually in the feminine energy. Like I said, particularly with the feminine energy, of how they see you, it's a little bit more mixed reviews. There are people who see you. I do feel leadership energy from you, either way, on both sides. Because you have visionary, you have harvest, and you have this, confidence card. So I do feel that leader energy, but the feminine energy seems to be less comfortable with that than the masculine energy. Interestingly. And this is just obviously, how they see you in a general sense. And you may have some Leo in your chart as well, because I see this very yellow energy coming through on both sides here. But I do think there are feminine energies who have seen you go through different challenges as well and seen how you adapted to it. But I feel there is a competitive spirit among feminine with you for whatever reason. Like here, I don't see competition. There's admiration. There's maybe a little bit of intimidation. I think there's a little bit of intimidation on this side, and I think that's because of your strong energy and your leadership qualities. And I do think the feminine is probably more aware of your spiritual abilities or your spiritual connection. Okay, pile one. Well, actually, here's a number 5 here, and then there's 2 5s here. So you have 5, 5, 5. And here's another 5. So you got 5 and 5, and you have 5 and 5. Huh. So I guess both masculine and feminine have seen your challenges and transitions to some extent, but the masculine sees it in a much more strong positive light than the feminine. Interesting. I don't know. So if that resonated, please like and comment with maybe a little devil. Yeah. Little devil or a little angel. And subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and maybe gave you some insight. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do upload new content almost every day. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I'm going to move on to pile 2. Hi, pile 2. This is your reading if you chose the Labradorite stone. And this reading is, how do men versus women see you? Or the masculine energy versus feminine energy see you? And we're going to start with the masculine energy or the men and how they see you. Then talk about it, then we'll pull out the women, then we'll talk about that and see any comparisons. So from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Strength card. And this is how men or masculine energy sees you. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, we have the 4 of Wands. And then we have Financial Constraints from the Energy Oracle deck. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 25, Isis Rebirth. And then we have Healer, Light Attributes, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. And that's the Archetype deck. And then we have card number 40, Psychic Protection. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. So right away we have 444 basically. So we have the 4 of Wands, and then this is card number 13. You add that together is 4, and then the first number of 40, or you add that together, that's 4. So you got 4, 4, 4, which may be significant. So I do think that people feel that you are secure, strong, stable. You may have struggled with finances. They may have seen that. But other than that, or you may have left them empty-handed. There's some masculine energies that feel you may have left them empty-handed. I feel that the masculine energy finds you to be extremely confident. And I'm also thinking, I mean, this says Isis, but I was thinking Cleopatra, which is not something I necessarily think. I think that the masculine energy feels as though you protect yourself, you protect your hurt. And that you have a very fierce energy. Because you have this Isis card, and just the look on her face is very fierce to me. If you're a feminine, there may be something significant of your features or how you do your makeup, like your facial features. Or maybe you just do something really cool with your makeup. I think they find you to have very strong features and an intensely attractive face. They do find you attractive. You have the Queen of Wands. And there's a very fiery energy here. First thing that comes to mind is Leo, but it's fiery and heart-centered. I think they view you as someone they can have a good time with, that your energy surrounding them is just healing and it's protective. Your energy changes the energy of a room. That's how the masculine energy sees you. And they also see that they, some of them may feel like they could settle down with you, or they'll be secure with you as an employee, as a friend, as if you're a leader of some sort. There's definitely some boss energy here. Some of them probably think you could take them physically. And if not, you could rumble with words. That you could hold your own. It's like maybe some people want to protect you, but it's like you don't need it. You don't need that protection. Some masculine energies. I think generally they think you're very fun. They think you're fiery. They just have this very happy energy from you. I mean, I think some people feel you are hard to get to know, some masculine energies, because you do have this shield up. And it feels like she's holding her heart and like kind of protecting it, and puts on this very, she has this very stoic face on her. But there is a very heart-centered energy that I think people, the masculine energies, feel from you. And you're a very attractive personality. And I feel a lot of warmth and fun and friendship and enjoyment in your presence. You bring a lot of enjoyment and joy to people, and they feel that you're solid and stable, you're creative. And I'm seeing a heart, and maybe there's heart jewelry that you wear, something you wear with a heart on it. Or you just wear your heart on your sleeve, maybe, which is interesting. Well, at least some people view it that way. Or there could be actually some jewelry or a tattoo or something you have on your arm, specifically, that they see. Some of you might do hair. or are in the healing arts of some sort, the practical healing arts or the spiritual healing, like being a physical therapist or a emergency technician or a pharmacy tech or something in the healing arts, and you have just this very dynamic, personable personality. Okay, so I'm going to move on to how does the feminine energy view you and how do women view you? So we'll talk about that. So we have the Eight of Cups from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Then we have the Hermit from the Light Seers Tarot deck. We have the Nine of Pentacles from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. From the Energy Oracle deck, we have card number 2, Journey. Then from the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 30, Lilith, Independence. And then we have Lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And we have card number 20, Grace. Grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. So, very clear message almost immediately comes through here of how the feminine energy sees you. Here you have 2, 2. No other repeating numbers, but that would be a 4, interestingly. But independence. I mean, we have the Nine of Pentacles and Independence, Lilith. I mean, some of you might have a little bit crazy hair. Seeing her crazy hair. But they also have like these prominent facial features. Prominent, like in this very strong aspect to you. And like you have the Eight of Cups paired with the Hermit. So basically the Eight of Cups is leaving things behind that were once emotionally fulfilling, and that person is taking a journey and going up to be the Hermit. So I feel they feel that you are very strong and very independent, able to be on your own. They see you as marching to the beat of your own drum. I say that a lot, but marching to the beat of your own drum, making your own rules, creating your own abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress. They see you as very beautiful, very abundant. They see you more financially abundant than does the masculine energy, interestingly. I feel the feminine energy feels you're a lover of love. Like you've got the healer from the masculine energy, and women perceive it. I think it's the similar energy that they're perceiving, and they perceive it as love. And I believe you have a good solid circle, even if it's just a couple of people. I mean, it could be more people, but who really love you. I mean, like are devoted to, love you. I do think they also sense this fun energy from you, because we have the Queen of Wands, but the fun energy they sense from you is like this inner child energy that, you know, you have maintained a sense of wonder in the world. You've maintained your grace. Like, I think they see you as being very graceful, very honorable and beautiful and independent. I think there are feminine energies that aspire to be like you. And this is not in a jealous sense. And grace, one of the definitions of grace is the spiritual ability to do something that with ease that you wouldn't typically be able to do on your own. So it's like giving you that special grace, that special ease. And I think they see you as moving with grace and ease. And the feminine energy sees you as a lover. Someone with deep love and deep devotion. Someone that they really love, that they want to care for, that they want to protect. So I do feel like I think there's a bit of a difference here as well. I mean, there's similarities, but differences, but they're all positive. And with the masculine energy, I think maybe they also feel like they don't have much to offer, or they don't meet up to your expectations. The feminine energy, I feel you probably have that aspect of wanting to be alone and having your alone time and your independent time, because you have a lot of independent energy here. But they also see that you're in this adventurous energy they see as well. So there are similar views among masculine and feminine, but they're also different, which is interesting, probably dependent on the relationship and how well they know you. Let's see. I think that's about all I see here right now. So if that resonated with you, please like and comment with, I don't know, a heart. You got some lover energy going on here. So with a heart, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, because I do upload new content almost every day. I hope this has inspired and encouraged you, maybe gave you some insight, and you have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are in the world, or evening. Thank you and take care. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose the red agate stone. And this reading is how do men versus women see you, or the masculine energy versus the feminine energy. And first we're going to get into how the men or masculine energy sees you, and then we'll do the feminine and compare a little bit. So first we have, and this is how men see you. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Sun. And from Light Seers Tarot deck, we have Death, Leo and Scorpio right off the bat. And then we have Judgment, all major arcana. So there's some very strong energy here. And then from the Energy Oracle deck, we have 6th Chakra, Archangel Metatron. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 4, Artemis, Focus. From the Archetype deck, we have Dilettante. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Shadow attribute, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Yeah, I don't think they think you have deeper knowledge than you possess or act like you do. Okay, and card number 38, Divine Guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine, let their message be clear and kind. Okay, for one, I think masculine energies find you have very transformative energy. Like, you are the sun, and in the sun, darkness cannot prevail. I mean, any light, like, just eliminates the darkness. As you know, even a candle if it's pitch dark in a room, even a candle you light, it makes the darkness flee. So you are the sun. So you make the darkness flee, and you're very awakening and transformative for people, for masculine energies in particular we're talking about here. I think you make them see spiritual things. You cause awakenings in people, and they see things in ways that they didn't before. And I think they find you very sexy, very beautiful, like a dream come true, a wish fulfillment. I mean, the sunshine is the best card in the deck, that you're very playful, energetic, abundant, beautiful, sexy. I mean, there's just no end to this. It's a very powerful energy. So they get a very powerful energy from you, that you have strong focus, you have the ability to get whatever you want. That you have a very spiritual bent. I think that's obvious and evident to people. They, like, you drop wisdom, you like drop bombs of wisdom. You could very well be a channel of the divine. You could channel also artistically. You could channel in what you grow. You can channel, I think you probably have a lot of interests in addition to work, and you're a very interesting person to the masculine energy. Like very deep, very powerful, very spiritual, very bright and beautiful and sexy and hot and magnetic, and just a very interesting person. I think you have a lot of different pursuits, that you appear to be a very good manifester. You have connection with angels, with the divine. They see you as angelic, as having this third eye awakened, whether or not that's what they know. Like divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. So you are a being that shines. A light in the darkness. And sometimes your light does become too bright here for the masculine energy. Like I said, darkness flees from light. So those who flee from you, it's because they want to stay in their darkness. But definitely, they definitely see you as a very strong energy. You have 2 4s here, if that's significant at all to you. Yeah, there's deaths and rebirths. There's major changes. Interesting. And now we're going to get into how the feminine energy, or how females see you. And we're going to start with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if you're someone who like dabbles in a little bit of wine, or the devil's lettuce, or what. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, the Nine of Swords from the Lightseer's Tarot deck. And the Queen of Pentacles from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. From the Energy Oracle deck, we have Anxiety. And then we have from the Goddess Power deck, Persephone in Experience. This is so it is a little bit different energy here. And then we have Exorcist, bring yourself and others of destructive impulses. Fear facing your own demons. And card number 6, letting go. All the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Okay, so with the feminine energies, you have 2 9s, and particularly they both come out as anxiety, the Knight of Swords. So feminine energies, I mean, either you really give them anxiety, which is one of those things. They may be very anxious around you or anxious to approach you. You do have the Queen of Pentacles in between the two of these. So even if they're anxious to approach you, they do see you as very loving, caring, nurturing, mother, wife, material, someone who can balance everything in their life, who is a person who is able to build their wealth and create this. So it's like in between this anxiety, and maybe they do see that you have anxiety regarding work and finances and maybe home and family or friendships, or just struggle with anxiety in general. With all of this red, like she's wearing red, she's wearing red, she's wearing red, and there's this red cloak. There's something significant about you in red and how connected you are to the earth. I think you may have had issues in your younger years that made it difficult for you. There may have been some issues with a mother figure or a feminine figure who was older than you. Because it's interesting, because they feel like the feminine energy, I think, with this inexperience in this Knight of Pentacles. I mean, now the Knight of Pentacles is very stable, solid energy, but here it's like she's kind of being taken advantage of. And with this inexperience, I think feminine energies might think you're like young and don't know better and you still have a lot to learn, kind of thing. They feel like you are naive, can be easily taken advantage of. They think you're very pretty, very sweet, very innocent. And I think feminine energies are worried about you. To be honest, I feel there's a lot of worry concerning you. They see a lot of this good potential. I feel like they want you to conform to a mold and feel like that you may have some destructive behavior. So, I mean, it's almost like, this is the masculine energy and how they see you, and this is the feminine energy, but it's almost like how other people perceive you and how, like, maybe like parental figures or older people who are older than you, how they see you. They may have seen you have some forms of loss, and like you've like gotten into different things to make yourself feel better. I mean, this is quite different energy here of how people see you. Like this feels like the feminine energy sees you more as young and naive and all this. They think you're pretty and you're sweet and that you have this great potential, or maybe you already are in this energy of working on your finances and having all that stuff together. But there's still this level from the feminine energy of feeling like you have a lot to learn, you have a lot of growing up to do, like you're naive. Not in a bad way, you just haven't had all of the experiences of life. I mean, this is a completely like different energy from the two. But there's still a level of stability here. I think they see you working. You may be a good student, a good teacher, a good mother. But I think they see you fight. You have some inner demons that you fight, or there's been some outer demons that you've had to fight. And you've struggled to let it go. They see your struggle. I think what they want to care for you. With the shaman energy though, I think they may see you turning to that spiritual aspect, or maybe even shamanism, even if they don't know what that is. There is that spiritual element here, but not much compared to this. This is like diversely different, which is crazy. Crazy. I think people may think you look good in red as well. Or red is a good color for you. Or whatever is like a color completely opposed to your hair color. I don't know, your skin color. Like, I feel like there's definitely a contrast too. There's a contrast in how masculine versus feminine sees you. And I feel like there's a contrast in your hair and skin, or a contrast in the colors you wear compared to your hair and skin, or something along those lines. There's such a contrast with how the masculine versus the feminine views you. It's very interesting. Very interesting. So if that resonated, please like and comment with a lovely little sunshine. And I guess that's about it on that. And comment to let me know if this does resonate, because this is quite an interesting pile. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how this does resonate for anybody. So, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I do upload new content almost every day. And I do hope this inspired and encouraged you, or gave you some insight. And I do hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I hope you come back again soon. Thank you, and goodbye.